With only a few hours left until the start of Trailblazer League on Old School RuneScape, Jagex have revealed the relics early to allow players to start planning their choices. While some relics have already been known, mostly just the Tier 1 relics, this video is going to talk about every single relic option available to help you make your choice. JMods have stated that the relic options will make you rethink your strategy, so I'm excited to see what you plan on picking down in the comments below. I'm going to start with the Tier 1 relics. If you already know them, I'll have a timestamp on screen now that you can skip ahead to start with the Tier 2 relics. Tier 1 Relic 1, we have Endless Harvest. Resources gathered from fishing, woodcutting, and mining will be multiplied by 2. The resources you gather are placed in your bank, if you have room in your bank. Then, your inventory if your bank is full. If both your inventory and bank are full, they'll be dropped on the ground. Tier 1 Relic 2, we have Production Master. When doing the following activities, all items will be processed at once, awarding full experience. Smelting ores, smithing bars, and making cannonballs. Fletching logs and cutting bolt tips, blending herbs and making potions, cooking food and making jugs of wine, and crafting leather, uncut gems, glass, jewelry, pottery, battle stars, and spinning flax and wool. And for the final Tier 1 relic, we have Skilling Prodigy. All non-combat skills will be permanently boosted by 12. When skills are boosted beyond 12 levels, the boost will over time drain back down to the standard plus 12 boost. By the same token, when skills are drained down, they will eventually restore back to the 12 plus boost. Tier 2 Relic 1, we have Fairy's Flight. You'll need to be inside a bank to unlock this relic as you'll be given an item. Players are given a Fairy Mushroom, which allows players to teleport to any Fairy Ring or Spirit Tree, provided they can access the destination. Just like Relic 1, you'll need to be in a bank. Tier 2 Relic 2 is Eternal Jeweler. Players will receive Ring of Dueling, Ring of Returning, Ring of Wealth, Games Necklace, Skills Necklace, and a Necklace of Passage. These items will no longer consume charges, in addition to the Master Scrollbook, Slayer Ring, Amulet of Glory, and Dig Site Pendant and Combat Bracelet. Lastly for Tier 2, we have Last Recall. This also has to be unlocked in a bank. Players are given a Crystal of Memories, which allows players to teleport themselves back to the location where their most recent teleport occurred, excluding instances. Moving on to Tier 3, the first combat relics. Relic 1 is Quick Shot. The attack speed of all ranged weapons are halved, rounded up. Ranged attacks deal 10% more damage and have 100% increased accuracy against NPCs, 50% against players. 90% of ammunition is saved when using ranged weapons, excluding chin choppers. Relic 2, we have Fluid Strikes. The attack speed of all melee weapons are halved, rounded up. Melee attacks have 25% increased accuracy. Players will take 15% less damage from all sources. Hit points regenerate at a rate of 4 per minute instead of 1. Relic 3, we have Double Cast. The attack speed of all magic weapons and spells are halved, rounded up. Magic attacks have 125% increased accuracy against NPCs, with 50% against players. 90% of runes are used when casting spells. This includes Powered Staves. Tier 4 actually had a relic removed, so you only have 2 choices. The first choice is Treasure Seeker. NPCs that drop clue scrolls will have a 1 of 20 chance of dropping them. Clue geodes, nest, and bottles will be found 10 times more often. All unstarted clues are stackable as scroll boxes, and all clues will have the lowest numbers of steps possible for their tier. Making its return, we have Unnatural Selection. Players can choose which Slayer assignment they would like to receive. Superior Slayer monsters will have a 1 of 25 chance of appearing and will always drop a clue scroll if they're able to drop one. In addition, they will roll their standard variance drop table 6 times, though this does not increase the amount of rolls on the superior creature's unique drop table. For Tier 5, we have more skilling relics. Relic 1, we have Botanist. Farming ticks occur every minute instead of 5, allowing crops to grow 5 times quicker. Resources harvested are multiplied by 2. Extra resources will not grant additional experience. Creating potions will give their 4-dose variant, and players will have a 95% chance of saving their secondary ingredient. Stats boosted above the player's base level will not drain over time. Tier 5 Relic 2, we have Infernal Gathering. You have to be in a bank to unlock this, as players are given items. The player is given a set of Trailblazer tools that act as undegradable variants of crystal tools with no requirements, plus some additional effects. The Trailblazer Axe. Any logs chopped are burned, granting fire-making experience, regardless of level requirements. The Trailblazer Pickaxe. Any ore mined will be smelted into a metal bar if applicable, granting smithing experience, regardless of level requirements. And lastly, the Trailblazer Harpoon. Any fish caught are cooked, granting cooking experience regardless of level requirements. If equipped, it will also work for fish that don't require a harpoon to be caught, such as trout. Lastly, we've already been shown this relic, but I'm including it anyway. We have Tier 5 Relic 3, Equilibrium. Each time the player gains experience, they will gain additional experience equal to 10% of the player's total level. Additional experience given by this relic is not multiplied by the League's XP multiplier. If chosen with Production Master, each item processed will trigger this effect. And lastly, we have the Tier 6 relics. Tier 6 Relic 1 is Draining Strikes. All attacks have 10% increased accuracy and 10% increased damage. This stacks with the previous combat relics. Any successful hit will have a 50% chance of restoring the player's hit points and prayer points by 10% of the damage dealt. This relic does not work for multi-target attacks, such as chin chompers and burst spells, or special attacks. However, it does work with the scythe. Tier 6 Relic 2, we have Exploding Attacks. All attacks have 10% increased accuracy and 10% increased damage. This stacks with previous combat relics. Any successful hit to the primary target will hit up to 5 additional targets hit as well, dealing the same damage to them as well as the primary target. Again, this relic will not work for multi-target attacks such as the scythe and burst spells or special attacks, and it only works in multi-combat areas. Finally, we have Weapon Specialist. All attacks have 10% increased accuracy and 10% increased damage. This stacks with previous combat relics. The player's special attack energy regenerates at a rate of 30% every 30 seconds instead of 10%, and special attacks that cost 20% or more energy, such as the Bandos Godsword, will only cost 20%. And those are the relics for Trailblazer League. I'll leave a link down to the wiki below. They've done some amazing work. Let me know what you plan on picking, and I'd really appreciate a subscription to the channel. Other than that, have good luck in the league, and I'll see you in the next video.